All right, so let's get straight to the point because you got other channels to watch. All right, so update. Manny Pacquiao calls Bob Arum to make the fight with Crawford. What happens? Cancellation again. No good. Hard negotiations is not so hard after all. All right, so where do Manny Pacquiao start to his attention to? Triple G. Okay, now Triple G comes back and say, what? I'm not no Margarito. Who the fuck are you? Doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter who you are. You're an opportunity, right? And Manny Pacquiao has opportunity to be 9th division. Are you going to take the fight or not? That's all that matters. Are you going to take the fight or not? Well, let me see. We got Spence. He's busy with whatever. We don't even know his condition when it comes to sparring. Because if we did, we would have heard something already. We're not sure about his grill. He said he wanted Manny. He said he wanted Danny. He said he wanted Bud. He's not doing Manny for some odd reason. And please don't go back to this ring shit. He was in the ring. Because like I said in my last video, shit went forward. Things happen after being in the ring with Spence. And things happen. But you're not paying attention to that, right? So, what happens? Well, he can't get a fight with Spence. He can't get a fight with Crawford. I'm at work, so I might have to pause it once in a while, right? Because, you know, I always get interrupted. He can't get a fight with none of those. So he moves over there to Triple G. Now, Triple G is saying, be careful, because I'm not Margarito. Fine, you're not Margarito, okay? But, you know what's special? I mean, most of the fights that Manny Pacquiao had, guys 5'10", 5'11", are longer reach than you. So, you're not special, man. What did Manny Pacquiao say? I was 148 when I fought Margarito, and Margarito was what, 165, 160 or something like that. That's what he said. I ain't say it. Look at my last video. I put that in front of that one, that with Triple G, that video, right? So it is what it is, man. You know, and a lot of people say, oh, that fight don't make no sense. It makes sense to Manny Pacquiao because look, Manny Pacquiao was with Spence. Manny Pacquiao went with Crawford. Now Manny Pacquiao is making moves. Manny Pacquiao is trying to find someone that's going to fight. Okay? Bob Arum, he shut the shit down twice. Same side of the street, he shut it down. Manny Pacquiao called him, he shut it down again. He doesn't want to pay for whatever reason. Now, guess what? Crawford is looking for a fight. He's looking for Ugas. Everybody talking about Ugas, but what do Ugas want? Do Ugas want Crawford? Newsflash, I don't think Ugas want to deal with Crawford. So now what? What's going on with Crawford? Well, Crawford is either going to sit the whole year out, right? Or he's going to fight an in-house nobody. Or somebody that's not nobody that no one really knows. That's it, right? And Spence, well, is he gonna fight Danny? I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Or is he gonna get a touch-up? A tune-up, right? But he did say, listen, he better fight Danny, man. Because he said he wanted Danny, he said he wanted Bud, he wanted Pacquiao. Okay, so I'm not seeing Bud and I'm not seeing Pacquiao. It better be Danny, because if it's not Danny, well, like I always say, read between the lines, his sparring ain't up to par, and he's going another route. So that's the answer to why he's not taking Danny. But seems like that Danny fight is so far what's going on right now. And listen, you know, I don't see the problem in him fighting Triple G at all. I don't see no problem with it. I mean, okay, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. This is my opinion. The biggest fights would have been Mayweather if he had took his candy ass back in the ring and fight Manny Pacquiao. Everything would have been done. All right? Everything would have been so easy. That's the only reason why Manny Pacquiao came on that side of the PBC and fought Keith. He wanted that fight with Mayweather, and Mayweather is not coming back to fight him, so that's canceled. That's a big fight there. Big money fight. What's another big money fight? Well, I think Canelo versus Manny Pacquiao. I always wanted to see that fight. Never came up. All right, that's another mega million fight right there, man. Didn't happen. Yeah, I wanted that fight to happen. Okay? What's the next fight? What's the next opportunity and fight? Well, Golovkin, Triple G. I think that's another fight that could make maybe 1,900,000. That's a big fight. I mean, what did Keith do? What did Keith do at Pat? About 500, 590, 600,000 or some shit like that. All right. So there's nothing wrong in my eye. Okay. It's a catch weight. Well, listen what Abel said. Abel said, well, I'll take that fight if Golovkin can say 160. But if he has a rehydration clause and he have to be at 154, no Baniel. No Baniel. No. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's early in the morning. I'm still drinking my ice cold coffee. All right, I'm not getting my words correctly sometimes, right? So he said if he's 154 and it's a cash weight and no rehydration and all this, he got Manny Pacquiao beating Triple G. But if he could stay at 160, the fuck cares, man. Manny Pacquiao for middleweights, basically, bigger guys. Okay, that's Triple G ass problem. Okay, a catch weight, fine, whatever. You know, it's certain things. You know the thing about boxing, man, it's always a fucking excuse. Okay, it's always a fucking excuse, and I can't stand it. Like, you know, okay, Mayweather. He fought Berto. That was his last fight, right? And I say to myself, why the fuck you fight Andre Berto? Why don't you fight Keith Thurman? That's your fucking mandatory. Why you don't fight him? But it is what it is. It's written. It's done. And that was that, right? Who fights Keith Thurman? Manny Pacquiao. All right. People get mad because Manny Pacquiao didn't fight this person and that person, but it goes the same with all these fucking boxers and all these fucking excuses. Listen, if Spence or Bud beats Manny Pacquiao, I'm not gonna come and say, well, because Manny Pacquiao's old. I'm not gonna say that. Nah. Maybe the Pac-Tars will say that, but not me. On this side, I'll say, well, it was signed, sealed, delivered. This is what he signed up for. This is what he got in the ring for. And Manny Pacquiao lost. Simple as that. Because I am a Manny Pacquiao fan regardless of win or lose, right? But on this side, I'm like, well, if he fights Bud or he fights Crawford, he fights Bud or Spence, and that shit goes 12 rounds, well, I'm looking at them like, something's wrong here. You know, Pacquiao's like 42 years old and y'all young, and regardless if y'all been out the ring, Manny Pacquiao was out the ring for like about 11, 12, almost a year after his last fight with Keith. Same thing with Crawford. Same thing with Spence. They all out. Everybody's out almost a year or whatever, if I can remember. But 12 rounds? Well, Manny Pacquiao, no. You must get Manny Pacquiao out by 7th, 6th round or 8th round. That's the farthest it goes, okay? You need to get him out at your age, okay? If not, well, in my mind on this side, I can say, well, man, if Manny Pacquiao was younger, he would have whipped on Terrence Crawford and Spence, whichever one he fought, and went to a decision. That's how I think. But on this side, I'm saying, well, he signed up for this shit. No matter what age he is, he gets what he gets. Either win or loss. That's it. It's signed, sealed, delivered, and it's put down in history. There's nothing you could do about that. So hold on, let me pause. I gotta get this thing. All right, I'm back. So I was talking. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm just kind of pissed. I'm really pissed off because I really wanted to see Manny Pacquiao fight Spence or Crawford. At least one of them this year. Okay? But see, Bob Arum, he blocked the fight. For what reason? Why? You can't come up with $20 million? Or ESPN? Come on. What's going on? Right? With a big ass listen, I just don't understand it, man. You did ESPN, and you can't do this. You can't do this, right? You don't want to pay Manny Pacquiao $20 million. I have proof about that too. Remember I showed you the proof what he said about Broner? Well, he's saying the same thing about Crawford. And what happened with Crawford? This is your question to ask. If the numbers ain't right and correct, then what does that mean? Well, what was the last thing Khan made with Crawford? What's the numbers? You answer that for yourself. All right, so if that's the case, I am very pissed because regardless of the fucking numbers, Spence and Crawford and Manny Pacquiao got belts. It's got to be done. I don't give a fuck about all these mandatories. Fucking unification trumps that shit. So I ain't trying to hear all this oogus and this and that. Bob Arum blocked the fight twice. And Manny Pacquiao called for that fight. And he blocked it twice. So I don't care about all that bullshit. Alright? So I'm back again. You know, I'm at work. They be calling me and shit. So where was I? Alright. Maybe I should look back. No, look at it. Listen. So there's no fight with Crawford. There's no fight with Spence. Are we going back and let's say Triple G? Well, Triple G don't have to take that fight if he don't want to. I mean, it's a lot of money. But look, isn't the Zone giving him a lot of money? Yeah, it's giving him a lot of money. And don't he have a share in the Zone or some shit like that? I don't know. But what I don't understand is if Manny Pacquiao can't get nothing with Spence or Crawford or Triple G for whatever reason, because man, I don't know what's going on. Pay-per-view, everybody's saying, listen, everybody's fucking home, okay? Everybody's fucking home. Everybody will pay to see a Triple G fight, or even a Spence, or even a Crawford. Out of those three, who will make more money? I'll say Triple G. Will make more money and pay-per-view than Spence and Crawford. This is my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not here to argue about it. It's just an opinion. That's it, right? Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But if you can't get a fight with Triple G because Triple G's like, it's not even worth me going down to 154 and giving Manny Pacquiao that opportunity, and I'm getting paid lovely over here with the Zone. I got shares, I got this, I got whatever. But if you think about it, he might use that as an opportunity. He said, well, if I could beat Manny Pacquiao, I might be able to get that fight with Canelo. Canelo might open his eyes and say, yeah, we could do that fight again. Because you just reinvent yourself. You just started your whole self fresh, Canelo. I mean, Triple G. You know what I'm saying? So there's opportunity there if you beat Manny Pacquiao to probably get that fight again with Canelo. And I thought Triple G beat Canelo the first time. That's my opinion. Like I said, I might be wrong. You might think I'm wrong or whatever. Fine, I'm wrong. But that's what I thought. The second fight, Canelo whipped his ass. But that fight with Canelo, the first fight, yeah, I think Triple G beat him. All right, so where do I go with this? Well, if you can't get G, if you can't get Spence, if you can't get Crawford, well, we're gonna do a whole 360 and go down back to Mikey. Well, wait a minute, dude. Okay, well, Mikey, I really don't care about that fight. I really don't feel that two shits for that fight with Manny Pacquiao. But there's an opportunity here of a thought that I was thinking. And that opportunity is, well, what can I get out of this fight with Mikey and Manny Pacquiao? What can I get out of it? Well, like I said, for Manny Pacquiao, it keeps him busy. Since G, Spence, and Crawford don't want him. He have to stay busy at his age. He have to stay busy. So if it goes back down to Mikey Garcia, fine, so be it. I don't mind. Even if Ugas want to get Mikey, or Mikey want to get Ugas, or whatever, Mikey always wanted Manny Pacquiao. That will overrule Ugas. Simple as that. All right? What do I say about that? What do I get out of it, the fan? Not a damn thing, but one thing. The opportunity to compare. Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing I could get out of it is the opportunity to compare. And what I mean by that is well, Spence fought Mikey. Spence did not knock down Mikey. Spence went to a decision. Spence gave my IQ ass whipping boxing match to Mikey. Well, let's see what Manny Pacquiao could do with Mikey. That's the only thing as a fan I could get out of this. That's the only thing I could get out of this. And that would make me happy. Because if Manny Pacquiao knocks him down once, twice, maybe 3 times, or he make Mikey quit, or any of those things, well, I got a nice little argument to work with comparing Spence fighting Mikey. That's all I could get out of that, right? And Manny Pacquiao, all he could get out of it is staying busy, because everybody's don't want to be busy, don't want to get that busy with Manny Pacquiao. They ain't want that work, yo. They don't want that work, yo. Regardless, I'm not saying Bud is a coward. Not saying Bud is a coward. But your massa don't want that fight, and he don't want to pay for that fight. That's all it is, man. So, do I think Crawford would fight Manny Pacquiao? Yeah, man, Spence, Crawford got heart. He's a dog. I ain't got no problem with him, right? I won't tell you who I got between Crawford and Spence fighting Manny Pacquiao. Who would give Manny Pacquiao a harder time? You know why? Because the shit ain't signed, sealed, delivered. I ain't gonna waste my time on that. That's for another video when that time comes, right? But I'm not wasting my energy on that, okay? Who would give Manny Pacquiao a harder time, right? And how to break down the fights and all that. No, I ain't wasting my time with that. When the time comes, that's when I talk about it. I'm not entertaining it, right? So that's all I get out of Mikey. That's all I get out of Mikey, yo. So if that goes back, people will say, well, I told you. So no, nigga, you ain't telling me nothing. You ain't telling me nothing. It's just that the opportunity to fight G, to fight Spence, to fight Crawford wasn't there. So he had to make that 360 to go back and fight Mikey. Okay? Look at this. Manny Pacquiao's a cash cow, and look at the opportunities. Nobody wanted. Nobody wanted. Cash cow, but nobody wants to cash cow. An old cash cow, as it is. What the fuck is going on here, man? What the hell is going on here? I'm not understanding this shit. But 3 belts, somebody gonna have to shake and bake on it. And like I said on my last video, Spence and Crawford is talking about they'll fight Manny next year. But if that's the case, how the fuck y'all two gonna fight? And that's the fight I want to see. I want to see Spence and Crawford fight. Everybody's drooling for that fight. All the fans are fighting each other about that fight. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna do this? He's gonna switch. He don't move his head. All this foolish talk. And that's all I'm hearing. I want to see Crawford versus Spence before one of them go up or whatever. Right? Next year shouldn't be on Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao time should be right now. And like I said, pay-per-view, everybody's home. I don't see why you can't make that money with pay-per-view. Shit, they talking about this shit gonna last another year or so. If this fucking coronavirus lasts another year or so, what we gonna talk about? 2022? Come on, Crawford. Come on, Crawford. And Spence, if you fight Danny, man, next year you better fight Manny. Next year you better fight Manny, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Okay? And Pacquiao, the way I see it, if he gets that fight with Triple G, there's no reason for him to drop the belt. No, because he gave people the opportunity. He went to Bob and called to make the fight with Crawford. So what? Since he can't get the fight with Crawford, he must drop the belt? Nah, that's them on that side fucking up. And then Spence on the same side, he said he don't want no tune-up. And he's medically cleared. He said this out of his mouth, not me. But the fans keep saying, well, you know, he just had a bad, horrible accident. Why y'all making up all these excuses? The man said he don't want that. That means he's able to do something. But like I said, time will tell. Would he fight Garcia? Or is this just this? And if it's just this talking, you're gonna have to own up to it. Because I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run it just like how y'all running that shit about Manny Pacquiao was in the ring with Spence and he didn't want to fight and so and so and so, and he said he's gonna fight the next winner of Manny Pacquiao and Mikey. Spence and Mikey, and he ended up fighting Keith Thurman. This is chess. Got the opportunity. He did what he had to do. He fought Broner and Keith. Well, hey, if he fights Mikey this year, and he fights one of those two clowns next year, because that's all I'm hearing is clown talk, like I said. Good. If he fights Mikey this year, and he fights Triple G, whatever. If he fights Triple G this year, and then he decides to fight, whatever. But the problem is with that, Spence and Crawford would never fight, because they're still fucking waiting for Manny Pacquiao. And that's my fucking end of discussion of this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So please stop talking about Manny Pacquiao every fucking minute. All right? Is that if you do it now or next year, we're not going to see y'all two fight. Or we might see y'all two fight and then fight Manny Pacquiao. If Manny Pacquiao has a fight next year with Triple G. Whatever happens will happen, because in 1 year, Pacquiao fought Broner and Keith. Okay, a touch up, and then he got a belt. Same thing with Mikey. Touch up, and move on to 9th division, or unify one of these brothers. Have a nice day, all right? Let me get back to work. Enjoy.